the walls. That's amazing. Floating coffee. Where we last left off, it was late evening, probably getting, I don't know what time it is. What time do you think it is?
I think it's probably about 10 o'clock.
No, I think it's more like 2 at night.
Oh, 2 in the morning, sure.
2 in the morning or middle of the night. The throbbing ley line is cooling down. It's not radiating anymore. There's bits of wolf and giant frog laying around, bits. There's some blown apart zombies laying around. You do see after the explosion, there was nothing that you guys could intercede or anything, but you did see a large wolf leave and head through the woods and leave the field of battle.
Mm.
There was 2 weak-chinned northerners that were watching Giroux. You've killed one as a werewolf. I'm just letting you know another werewolf or large wolf, whatever, has slunk off.
Is it headed back towards the village?
Yeah.
Interesting. We may get some company later on, potentially, or we may have to go and deal with the priest guy. I can't remember his name now.
The abbot.
Was it the actual abbot?
The actual abbot of Paragon.
That's him. Yes, him.
And his entourage. He had an entourage with him, of course.
Well, how fast is this wolf moving? Is he just gone?
Yeah, he's just gone. I want to just let you know as you guys are picking yourself up from the ground, that's something that someone notices. That there is at least one survivor on the other side of the battle that seems to have slunk off.
It's probably just something to keep an eye out for when we head back to the village. Do we want to do that today, or do we want to just try and recuperate where we are?
And you have Giroux. The body of Giroux, I guess, is in a religious position on the broken ground of the actual ruined abbey. Right, that's where you left him.
Check.
You are in. You are on.
All right, sorry guys.
Well, the Card Knight coup was successful, Varnell. You were part of that. And it's 2 in the morning and the battle is completed. And it's you guys' next move. What to do? You guys got a lot to think about, I guess. Maybe not.
I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of tired. We should probably take a nap.
Basic
We
fantasy
can
nap
always
simulator.
take a nap in the temple.
You have the map of the ground still accessible to you, right? Because there's other outbuildings, I guess. There's...
Oh, there's the mausoleum, and there's that weird tower thing, isn't there?
Yep.
What about treasure? What about plunder? There's that whole underground area we just sort of cruise through in fear of our lives.
So have we examined or explored any of the other structures here?
No.
No, we haven't.
No. What about that tower?
Are there still undead monks coming out of the ground, by the way? Or have they stopped as well?
There's no dead zombies coming out of the hole. I guess you've left that open, yes. There hasn't been any more that have come out lately.
Okay. Because we did leave that fighter and the magic user down there, didn't we?
Yeah, they were in the large undercroft area with all the coffins and that pool, the 2 pools of water. Yeah, Gabriel's got the map, doesn't he? He's been right.
He does, yes.
You guys, you remember the place. You remember what it looked like. Dark, creepy, large expanses, weird glowing thing above a pool. Ethigan, her sister, was in the room of flesh, I guess, working on... Did they disclose that they were trying to banish a curse that they're under?
Yes, they did.
Okay. Yeah. So that's their project they're working on.
So I think we
They are
should
still down
rest, and then tomorrow we should explore the area in the relative protection of daylight.
I second that.
Where you guys
Yeah,
camping?
they did.
Where you guys resting?
I think the tower's probably a good place. Does the wolf come back?
Yes. Small one.
No. What time are you doing? You guys are going right to this. No, you don't see the wolf.
Okay.
Is it open?
It does. Opens easily. You're looking to look at an old shrine on the first floor. Scout Labatard, you recognize it as a shrine to Saint Woad. There's, your torch can reveal torchlight reveals a few ancient wooden pews, decayed and worm riddled. There's a marble statue of the saint standing in an undamaged alcove in the south wall.
So I'll try.
Saint Wood is the patronage of bakers, bears, and hammersmiths.
The hammersmiths. Okay, so I'll try to listen if I hear something move skulking around in the tower. So I have listened 38.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
I roll 30. So I succeed.
Yeah, you hear there's some short movement up above you.
Short movement as in steps.
Would be the first floor.
Like in steps or shuffling sounds, or how would you describe it?
As like if someone shoved and moved a table.
I signal to my friends and point upwards. Something is moving up there. Is there a stairway? Sorry.
Yeah, yes. Sorry. That same thing. What does up there mean? Okay, stairway.
Yeah, the floor above you. You're in the first floor, the ground floor of the tower.
Like stone stairs or wooded stairs?
Wooden.
And do they look rotten or do they look trustworthy?
They look like people have been using them.
Okay.
They're the tracks in the place use the stairs. They come in, they go up the stairs, they come down, they go out the door. So the stairs have been in use.
Well, I'm willing to take a little look up there, but I'm into the guy with like the shiny suit coming with me.
RoboCop.
Yeah.
Sergeant Murphy.
Let's see. My move silently has been coming along. I'm also willing to just kind of try to sneak up there and take a quick look and report back.
Better idea. I like that.
Okay. Go ahead and.
It's 49, Jay. Do you want to roll it, or you want me to do it?
Yeah, I'm going to let you guys roll it.
Okay.
We'll do the rolls in the open as much as possible.
Cool. What do we got?
I'll use them. I'll do degrees of success, too. Like, getting really low is really good. Just barely making it is just barely making it.
Yep. That's a fail. So I had a 49. It rolled a 67.
Okay. Well, there was... The movement up above stops.
All right. Should we position ourselves maybe on either side of the exit of the stairway in case something comes down and get our pokes in?
Yeah. Yep. Is anybody watching the door?
Nope. Nope. To the outside?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can put myself in position to see both places with my bow.
Okay. Yeah. Should we do shields on either side of the door, Randall?
Well, it's not a door, it's a hatch. It's above your...
Well, the hatch, yeah. There's steps going up, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, right. Who's got the 10-foot pole?
No one's got a 10-foot pole.
Really?
I've got a hatchet.
I got the 10-foot pole though. Did you see my review from my module on 10footpole.org?
That
Nope.
was kind of cool and unexpected, right? I mean,
That was
I don't
way
know
cool.
how he gets things. Did you submit it or?
No. I haven't even cleaned up some typos because I was like, I have lots of time before Bryce comes across this thing
Yeah,
to
when I
fix the
checked it out, I was like,
PDF. But no, it
man.
was like days after release. I'm shocked. It's turned into 5 sales. There you go.
Well, my game sold 5,000 copies, but it took 2.5 years, and then it got picked up.
Yep, and that's still
Jeez.
considered really good, right? Kind of. That's a
That's
promising
good
game.
it's good for a game. Yeah, well, we still got product to move, but hey, I have a question. I just want to go through this again. Just names of characters
Yes.
and what they do. Kevin's a paladin. What's your character's name?
His name's Toth. It's Toth Marhelem. He's a paladin.
Okay, and then Anders, you're some sort of druid character, right? A ranger or
I'm a scout.
a scout. Okay,
Yes. Scout
that's a good thing to be.
named Le Bâtard.
Lubata.
Le
He's been
Bâtard.
leaving-
Yeah,
he's been leaving-
the bastard.
Oh,
And
that's
he
right.
has been leaving provocative political treaties on pamphlets wherever he goes.
Yes. I think I'm out of them soon. Find a printer or something.
And of course, that goes well with the dominant religion of Averoigne, the sacred hearts of perpetual adoration of the root one true God, Zutar.
Mm.
I'd say that facetiously.
Mhm. Is that
Is
a
your-
god from Petty Gods?
Do you have a god from Petty Gods?
No, I haven't chosen one yet
Oh, okay. You don't
because
have to.
I should. Yeah,
You only
I
have
will
to if
do.
you took experience points for it.
Yeah. And you said we didn't have the Averonians didn't have to choose one, so
Yep, they don't.
so you said Zuthar with the Z?
Zutar with a T. With a Z, yes.
And Stu, you have some sort of assassin, right?
Yeah, that's right. So assassin, which is basically just kind of roguish with a couple extra backstabby type abilities. His name's Veridel, that myself included, all of us kind of bastardized his name similar to my last character, which was Narnell. So Veridel, Varnell, anything that starts with a VAR with an extra syllable, I'll know who you're talking about.
Veridel. All right, so my character is a cleric named Lumen, and he's got a big axe and a wooden shield, and he shouts things like, "It is the way of the hidden hand," and he's not very subtle about it. And with that, he throws a hatchet up into the hatch and says, "By the gods of the hidden hand, reveal yourself." Let's get this party started, kids.
You hear some a whimpering and someone saying, "Be quiet."
Oh, we have to go up, aren't we? Someone's got to go.
Well, sounds like we have a volunteer.
It does. I was just
Yeah.
going to say, as soon as I said that, it sounded like a volunteer.
What should we do, Mr. Rag and Bone?
I'm right behind you, Todd.
Are you right behind me? Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, fine. I'm going to shout up in my deepest paladin type voice, booming out of my big black helmet. We're coming up. Stand away from the hatch, or you will be hurt. And then I'm going to go up.
Okay. You open the door hatches, opens fairly easily. It's been in use. It doesn't really creak. It's not rusted or whatever rust has been busted off the hinges from use. There seems to be a bunch of wretched remnants of the room. Moldering furniture. It was obviously the quarters living quarters of someone many, many, many years ago. And in the corner, you see 3 children, unkempt and dressed in ragged clothes, and they're huddling in a corner. And they're saying, "You better not hurt us, or Mr. Rag and Bone will hurt you." It's a dark-haired, dark-eyed girl, a blonde waif, and a strapping 8-year-old boy. With
That
matted
blindly
black
thrown, that blindly thrown hatchet could have gotten real grim.
Well, apparently the hatch was closed, so it just bounced off.
Yes, it did. Well, it just stunk in. I imagine it just stuck in the door. I thought you were doing that for effect.
It
They hear
was.
the
It
axe
was
in the
all
door.
effect.
What do? You have some terrified children at your feet.
Is there anybody
Don't
else up
fear.
here? Just terrified
Not
children.
that you see. No, there's only. There is the only other thing I guess is that there's a ladder that goes up to another floor.
Well, I say, don't fear, children. These horrible looks belie a good heart. Tell us who the crazy dude, or what's his name, the
Mr. Rag and
the
Bone.
guy they were mentioning. Yeah,
Rag
just
and
say,
Bone.
Mr.
where's
Ragenbone.
Mr. Ragenbone?
Yep,
Where's
he's
Mr.
our protector
Ragenbone?
and caretaker.
That's a good thing to have.
And we do whatever he asks because he keeps us well.
But they don't particularly look well, right?
They're unkept. Their
Okay.
hands and nails are caked with dried mud. It looks like from digging. Looks like they've been digging dirt with their hands.
I'm going to cast a wary eye up that ladder. Just sort of poke my head just a little bit. And say, what's up there?
Just a little bit of whistling wind, not like the howling wind that was going during the battle. The clouds have also parted, so the stars are twinkling back out again. The waning orange moon. The comet in a couple hours will probably be below the horizon.
So it's open to the sky. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying that's what the sky looked like when you were walking over to the tower.
Okay.
Just giving you some background environmental information. I'm trying to increase your immersion.
It's working. What do you guys say, gents? Onward.
So you got a 6-year-old girl, a 5-year-old waif, and an 8-year-old boy.
I mean, there's kind of a creepy vibe here. Or we just back out slowly and we sleep somewhere else. And leave them to their Mr. Rag and Bones, who clearly is caring for them. Clearly.
How many
Any
hit points
sign
do
of
you have?
Mr. Rag and Bones?
And again, I'm not very heroic.
They
so.
seem to be the only one in this, the only 3 in this room besides you the party.
Is anything happening downstairs while this is going up there?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm going to do detect evil.
Smart.
Nice.
Just in a general.
Nothing feels evil. They feel the vibe you get back is that of innocent children. You've tasted this vibe many times before.
That doesn't sound weird at all when you say it like that.
Sorry, the sets. Let's keep tasting and holding and grasping away when we're describing children. What you've seen, what you've experienced from the what do they call it? The aura of children.
Yeah.
It does not seem corrupted.
Okay.
Of these children. They haven't been spoiled. They're Violet. Their names are Bilberry, Violet, and Willie.
Man, where are these kids' parents? Jeez.
How about some interrogation?
Shouldn't they be doing their homework?
We're free from all that drudgery. Rag and Bones makes it so. All we have to do is do what he asks. When he only
Yeah,
asks us to dig. We don't even do it that long every day.
What do you dig for? What do you dig for, small children who feel innocent?
Anything shiny. Mr. Rag and Bones likes shiny stuff.
Where is Mr. Rag and Bone now?
He's probably out and about. Being nighttime, he likes to be up and active at night, not so much during the day.
And where does Mr. Rag and Bone live? Does he live here with you?
Yes, he lives up above. He lives in the top of the tower.
I'm up to a little home invasion.
You know, that Detect Evil's got a 60-foot range, by the way. So if I'm kind of looking upwards now,
It's got a 60-foot range.
it does. Yes, I checked that today.
Okay, well, from up above, you get a very low-level vibe of corruption. It's not throbbing and screaming in your head, or making your fingernails tingle a little bit.
How tall is I guess the gap between the floor and that hatch or the current opening to the ceiling or the ladder?
7 feet. So I guess a relatively
Okay.
low ceiling.
Sure.
And
That
the
feels
ladder goes up. It's open. It's an opening. It's just dark up there.
Ooh,
I guess
light.
holding a torch below it, you'll see that there is another floor above it because you see a ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Well, I light a
Got it,
torch. I
yeah.
don't think I have a torch going, so I'll light one of those puppies.
Okay. Who's climbing up? I know you guys are climbing up, but who's going first?
I'll go first. I'll just say, we come in peace. The hidden hand loves all.
There you go. It's the former bell ringing chamber.
What do you say, guys? Let's get this
There
really
seem to be
started.
stuffed animals with human teeth stuck into them.
That's fun. I'll take one
Like
quick
an array
glance.
of woodland creatures with macabre dental structures.
Do the children react to us going up at all? Like,
Yeah, they say you better make sure you have a gift. Make sure you have a shiny golden gift, or you may not be received very well by Mr. Rag and Bones.
Got a nice shiny mace. Does that count?
Right to the face, yeah. Well, I guess I'm standing up there. What do you say, Toth? You with me, man?
Yes.
You
Who's going
are.
to watch the children?
It's hard to move through the room without disturbing this array of woodland creatures with macabre dental structures. Some are arranged in dioramas on the floor. There's others hanging from threads of the bell ropes.
So it's like what they're called the taxidermy studio, or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yes.
What does that mean?
That means a flock of ragged cawing birds comes flying through the window, circles you all, and then takes on the form of a tall, gaunt man. Constructed from the amalgamated feathers, bones, and beaks of what seemed to be a flock of crows. And there's a creeping sensation of dread that you get, Toth.
Okay.
Who comes and disturbs my stuff?
We came to admire your gallery and offer you this shiny gold coin.
Let's see
I
your
got
gold
20 of
coin.
them. I hold it up.
He snatches it out of your hand. And he goes, "You got any
And
more?"
I do, for if you'll talk to us. What do we want to know? What do we want to ask him?
I guess what's our end game? We just want to find a place to sleep, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, we all need a sense of purpose. I'd go for a sleeping and then a sense of purpose.
He says you give him a bag of 50 gold pieces, and you can sleep on the first floor, the ground floor, undisturbed. But he wants you gone by
50
morning.
gold pieces.
Because 50 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
That's a no. I don't think that's working for me.
Wait,
Well, what'd you think would be a fair deal to sleep unmolested in this haunted tower, which I call my home?
Well, a couple of silvers, to be fair. You're not getting gold out of it. Bloody hell.
just a quick check. I mean, do you guys have a lot of money? I have a decent amount. Like 50's not a ton if we just want to do it, but
I'm
We
a
don't.
paladin. I've got to tithe everything, so no.
I would ask, who are you? Oh,
I'm
great
Rag and
bird
Bones.
teacher. And
I'm the lovely Mr. Rag and Bone. Haven't you heard?
don't
I'm
you know
sure my
about child?
thralls have shared my great deeds and sung my praise.
Have you heard about the Child
Levitard?
Protection Act? Yeah.
Yes.
What's your saving throw? Roll saving throw versus spells.
mm.
I'd rather not.
Does not have a choice. Imagine it's got to be 15, 16 or above, right?
And
Spells 14.
if you're within 10 feet of me, you've got a +2 on that.
You got a +2. Go ahead.
That's a 9.
You're not even close.
No.
Levitard, you think the 50 gold pieces is a good deal, and you should fork it over so you can get to bed shortly.
Just to be, I'm on the first floor,
Oh, you are?
watching the exit. So
I'm sorry. Then Kevin, you make the roll versus. You get a +2.
Is this a save versus spells? This isn't an attempt to exercise mental control, is it, by chance?
Yeah. Why? It's a glamour.
Okay. Oh,
Is
so
a
right, because
glamour mind control? Is that psychic or is that eldritch?
I'm just looking at protection from evil, which just blocks attempts to possess or exercise mental control.
Okay.
I'm quite happily roll the save if that's what you need to do. That's fine. It's not an
No.
issue, but I'm just double-checking.
The gloam slides right off you, and its psychic energy wraps around Lumen, and it looks like Lumen's going to have to roll the save.
Sorry.
I'm not kidding. I got a 15 to roll. I'm not feeling good about this.
You get a +2.
All right, so I got a 2, and that's a 4.
And yeah, you are urged. You say this. Do you have coin on you?
I got 21 gold pieces, and then whatever. Maybe we got some more at the last thing. I didn't update it.
You got some. I don't think you have gold per se. You have some. You guys from the crypt got some golden crucifixes. I think was the.
Yeah, there's a golden crucifix out there somewhere. Yeah,
There's like
gold cross. Yes, the Chamber of Records. We found that.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'll toss him another gold piece.
No, you toss him your whole bag.
Oh, nice.
You toss him your whole bag. He says, "It sounds like a really good deal. Come on, we need another 26 gold pieces." You holler down to Levitard.
I don't know. I'm up there. We can just look. If that seems inevitable, and I see Lumen handing it over, I'll grab a couple handfuls and fulfill the rest.
Okay. He says, "Be off with you. Go down. Go downstairs. Do not disturb me again."
So what are we looking at? That
And
was
remember,
22.
I want you gone by morning. If I see you here when the sun goes down on the next day, woe be you.
Right, you're all getting some very strange looks off Toth, but okay, let's go back downstairs now.
As you're going downstairs, you hear like a flock of birds leaving up above you.
So, meanwhile, downstairs, I have no clue what happened up above. So, did you find anything cool? Gold, maybe?
Oh, we met the nicest guy. He was so cool. I gave him everything.
Yeah, the children are like, "Isn't Rag and Bones the coolest?"
I love him.
Are you guys going to hang around? Are you going to help us? Lumen, you're kind of thinking that digging up old graves and looking for shiny things is you can't think of a better way to spend your time. You almost want to get started right now.
Oh no.
Are you with me, kids? Let's do it.
It's too late. It's too late. He told us never to go out at night.
You've just gone, "Are you with me, kids?" And I've just gone, "Aye, aye, Captain," in my head.
Oh.
I'm not going to start singing SpongeBob, I swear.
SpongeBob.
I would really like to not be like this. Just saying.
Well, you kind of are right now. I mean, you're happy to go to sleep. If the kids were into it, you would have probably gone out and started digging, but they didn't. They say they can't go out at night.
It's a school night.
Yeah. You actually want to sleep up there with them and not down on the ground floor.
Somebody stop me.
Okay,
We stopped you.
we're stopping you.
You're going to take them downstairs? Not with the children.
Yes. There's the rope. Just in case he tries to go back up again.
Mm-hmm.
I think we ought to have
The black-haired girl is when you're going through the room. She's talking to her. She wears a locket around her neck, and she's talking to it. And then she snaps it shut and watches you folks as you pass through the room.
I attempt to assassinate. No.
So I guess you guys. Sorry.
Nothing.
Yeah.
All's in your
I guess you guys tell Le Bâtard what has happened above. I immediately have a suggestion that we should burn down his collection of stuffed animals.
Wow.
Whoa.
I was going to wait until the
taxidermy
morning.
animals with human teeth in them.
Don't do that. You'll upset him.
Lumen's horrified by that idea.
Don't. He's really nice. You have to.
I
meet
assume
him.
it's apparent to us that Lumen is affected by something at this point.
Yeah, he seems really taken by the what you have. Le Bâtard, you know these are in folklore referred to as gloams.
Gloams?
Gloams, Gloam.
What's a gloam?
A gloam is.
Would my character know?
Yeah, I'll give you what he knows about the history of a gloam. There's some awakened spirit of crows, ravens, and magpies,
Shiny things.
and they're known to be very avaricious.
I mean, so given that we know it had this influence over Lumen, I think it's probably apparent that we know the kids are probably not here under their own volition. I don't know if that matters to the more honorable amongst us.
Yeah, they're probably most likely under some glamour, much like Lumen.
Probably kidnapped from the village. I give a little speech about how this guy is oppressing honorable working fighters like ourselves and the poor children, and some political speech about the correctness in setting fire to his collection up there and redistributing his wealth as well.
Wow.
Yet the children in Lumen are totally opposed to this. This is not the way you treat a gracious guest, a gracious host.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
agree,
probably
but
speak up at this point and be like, yeah, you know what? They have a good point, and like I'm kind of giving Levitard the eye, and I kind of huddle with him, and I'm sorry, Kevin. What's your paladin's name again? I didn't write it down.
Toth. It's all right. It's
Toth.
Toth.
That's right. Toth. Yep. Okay. And maybe kind of quick, quiet huddle. I think burning the animals is just gonna not only piss off Birdman, but also the kids and maybe even Lumen. I'm almost wondering if like a longer play here is find out where the kids are from, and we go get some like peasants with forks and torches, and come back and storm the tower.
We could probably do that. Yeah, I've got no issues with that whatsoever.
I mean, we could directly engage, but Lumen being kind of. I mean, I guess we could actually use Lumen as an experiment and see how we could break the charm. Maybe slap him around a little bit, basically see what it takes to get him back.
I'm
Back
going to
to the
actually
senses.
sing a little ditty right now. Mr. Ragged Bones, Mr. Ragged Bones, he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, is there a well we can drop him into for a bit and see if that breaks him out of it?
Yeah. So look, I'm not a hard no on burning the animals. I just think that's the quick way to. We just have to engage with that guy and fight. And with what he did to Lumen, I'm not so sure. But I'm open to it. I'm happy to lurk in the shadows and try and poke him in the back if that's what we're gonna do.
Well, I'm all for voting about this because it has to be a democratic choice. So, who's with me? Hand up.
I'm with you. Let's go upstairs.
No, you're done. You're not raising your hand, Lumen.
So, if you guys won't do it, then I respect that. Grudgingly.
I am for burning the stuff, just not right away.
Yeah, maybe just a slightly more cautious approach.
Yeah.
Okay, I can buy that. Pitchforks and the people's righteous wrath that sits well with Le Bata.
Hey, Lumen, come here real quick. You've got something on the side of your face. Come here, just come here.
It's a star I got.
I'll
from
get
the
it.
evil
I'll get it, and
people.
I'll like smack Lumen in the face. I think it was a mosquito.
He comes out of his pleasant daydreams of playing with imaginary friends as a child, and you are no longer under the glamour.
All right, so all we gotta do is beat these children.
Let's burn it. We're gonna burn it.
Okay, so slapping kids around is the
It's
answer
the way
here.
to go, apparently. Yes.
Oh man, this is grim.
Toss just going to take off one of his iron gauntlets and hand it to you and go, there you go.
Are you going to slap the children?
No, I hold on. Maybe a slightly better idea of.
Going to need some context for this before you put this one out, Jay.
Well, I'm only recording audio. I've given up on the live stream. My laptop is not capable of live streaming on Twitch or YouTube or whatever. Doesn't have enough fucking gigabyte whatever juice. But yeah, it sounds awful.
How about a more wholesome approach? Let's invent some of those like kids playground games where like they're slapping like each other's hands, and then how about we come up with a version where like someone that loses like they get slapped in the face, and then we get them to play with us.
Yeah, the old face slap game.
What's that game called? Do you have a name for it?
Slap the face.
It's called
the
Slap
assassin.
Happy.
The assassin trying to make it slapping kids more wholesome.
Let's play Slap Happy, kids.
Basically,
it'll make you happy.
Slap happy.
But yeah, maybe like we'll get it started and we'll kind of show relatively harmless face slaps and then ask if they want to join in. That's my only option that's not directly grim.
What's your charisma?
It's a solid 9.
Okay, well that doesn't give you any minuses. Go roll 2d6.
All right. 10.
10. Um, yes. The girl and the young boy come and join the game.
All right.
The 5-year-old kid just huddles underneath a ragged blanket. Doesn't want to play.
Okay. So maybe when it comes time in the circle to get at them, we won't smack them quite as hard as we did Lumen. But good solid hit.
Hmm.
You should
How are
put a
we
little
going to
hand jive
resolve
in there.
this?
Put a little hand jive in there, which like slapping hands and
Yeah, that's
make it
the
fun.
intent. Make it seem like it's fun until you get smacked in the face.
Lumen, roll a 20-sided dice for the children.
All right. 20-sided dice for the charming little children. How about a 7? A bold 7. Yeah, that sounds good.
They're enjoying playing the game, but they're like singing ditties and plays of Mr. Rag and Bones while they do it. He's the best. He feeds us worms. We never starve, Mr. Rag and Bones.
Wow.
I know that song.
I guess, yeah, we try to sing along a little bit as if we're into it.
Yeah, your slapping and gaming doesn't seem to bring them around.
Huh.
I'm going to slap Verdell and show how good it works, but a little bit harder.
And you do see the girl's locket that bobs around her neck while she's playing the game. The closed locket that she was talking to earlier.
How about a
Is there
snatch and grab?
is there like a, I don't know, engraving on the outside, like a decorative thing, or?
Yeah, it looks fancy.
How come she's not giving that to the rag and bone guy?
That's
It's
a
shiny.
good question. Good question.
She clutches it and says, "Don't tell him I have this. This is mine."
Well, maybe you should hide it.
Well, and she tucks it back underneath her dress, around her neckline. Her clothes look, though they're dirty, you can see that they're not like the other two children's. They're well made. They're very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And her manner of speech, Lubitard, leads you to believe that she may be from an aristocratic family.
And in that case, ransom money.
What a group of scumbags.
We save the girl, we get a finder's fee. And everyone's happy. And then we can return and burn the collection of stuffed animals.
So sorry, that didn't necessarily sink in. Is it a specific family that you know of?
Do I recognize the symbol on her necklace? Is it of any significance for us to show what family she's belonging to?
What's your intelligence?
Not so high. 10.
10. Okay, so there's no minus. Let me get rid of these icon superhero role-playing sheets so I can get to the good stuff. What level are you?
3.
Okay, roll the dice, no modifier. You're looking for a 16 or better to maybe identify the family crest on the locket.
With a D20 then.
Yes, please.
I roll a 1.
No
I
clue.
know exactly.
Yep. The manner of her speech makes you think that she's not from around here. That she may be be far away.
Maybe we'll just
So I
ask.
have no clue.
I'll ask directly. Where she was from originally before she was lucky enough to find Mr. Rag'n'Bones.
Mr. Rag'n'Bone.
She says she's She's from Les Freniers, the busy town of Les Freniers. And Les Freniers was your original destination before you headed east towards Petit Champ in search of the abbot. So she says she's from La Freniers. She must be from either a noble house or a very successful mercantile house.
Lumen is highborn of this region, and I have a 17 intelligence. Can I learn anything?
Yeah.
It's not
Like
Yeah,
how
what's your
far?
level?
Maybe how far away it is. At least would be interesting.
third. I'm third.
Okay.
Before I
let me
became
get
a
the,
ragged, disfigured.
And your what'd you say your intelligence is 17?
Yeah, it's kind of high for a cleric, but I want a cleric.
Yeah, roll. You get a +2 on your die roll. Your target numbers is 16 as well.
I roll a 19.
Yep, you know exactly what family they are from. She is from, and it is a noble family in La Frenier. They have a manor house and land, and that she's been reported missing for 3 months, and that there's a large reward for her return for anyone who finds her. Her name is Violet.
Heck yeah. Next, gents. What do you say?
Violet Harrowmore.
Let's start with the basics. Is there an interest to get the kids out of here?
There is now. It's monetary, isn't it?
The noble paladin. Maybe a ruse of. Yeah, it's tough if they're not gonna be willing to walk away themselves. Like I was thinking, maybe we could convince them that we could surprise Mr. Rag'n'Bones by going to dig through the night and like gradually make our way away from the tower. How far away is Les Freniers, Lumen?
Oh, it's a long way.
Yeah, it's 8 miles. What is it? 8 miles back to the old forest road, and then another west, and then there's another 8 miles north. But Labatard may be able to shave off some time because he could, during the night, cut through the woods without losing direction.
All right, I'll throw out one last wacky scheme before I turn it over to you guys. If we can convince them to go digging in the middle of the night, perhaps for safety, we could convince them to tie a rope around each other so none of us get lost, and we have like this string of rope that goes around all of their waists. So basically, we could just now tie them up and drag them along and get them far away. There's a couple conditionals there. If they're willing to leave and go dig, quote, and if they're willing to
Yeah, you're saying start digging early and
yeah, so let's surprise Mr. Rag'n'Bones and let's go. Maybe we'll get a head start, and then but it is dark out, so let's be careful. Don't want anybody to get lost, so let's tie this safety rope around everybody, and then we just like take off. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they all clap their hands and jump
What do
up
you
and
guys
down.
think?
They think that's a great idea, and they can't wait to get started.
Now, whether he has some sort of detection of his thralls or whatever, I guess that's a risk. What do you guys
Detect
think?
missing children.
Yeah.
That's the skill.
So you're leading them out to the. They say they go digging in the graveyard.
We saw a
we
good
know
digging.
of another place.
Yeah,
Much
there
better. Over
you go.
here.
So you walk out of the bell tower. Where do you guys go?
So, which is the closest, the fastest route to the old forest road and such things? Through the old gate and down the stairs there, or
Through the old gate, down. That's not really a stairs. It's more like a hiking trail or whatever, a track, and it's rather steep,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not
Yep.
easily seen from below. So you would have to go down there. You would have to travel the few miles to La Petite Champ, go through the village of La Petite Champ, and then it's 8 miles to the Old Forest Road. Or as a scout, you could
So
try to. So look at it as a right triangle, right? You would head west and then north, um, or you could, since you're a scout, you could probably lead them through the woods. If you want me, I could figure out the hypotenuse and know how many miles that is. But
yes.
it's going to be less than 16.
I'm still thinking about burning all the animals, but just want to put that out there.
We
But
can. I just
while
think
I'm doing this,
we lose
I'm
the stealth option if we do that. I mean,
I'm singing Mr. Rag and Bones kind of really quiet with the kids, and I'm dancing around just to let you know I'm on board. But I've got the torch. Just saying.
um, yeah. I think we should leave in the dark.
I mean,
Okay.
we could still set it on fire. It would be a distraction for Mr. Rag'n'Bone, if nothing else, wouldn't it?
Maybe one person stay behind and toss a torch and just run and give us a head start if you really want to do that.
Well volunteered. Thank you.
Whoa, the rope plan was mine.
I understand the plan is to lead the children out of the tower, and then someone stays behind and lights the Mr. Rag and Bone's fine collection of taxidermied animals.
I'll go on record as saying I don't know what the gain is there other than spite, but I am for leaving stealthily. But
I'm actually with Stu here. I would
Okay.
like to set fire to his collection just to prove a point, but I think it's not that smart.
Okay, the two sneaky guys, Scout and Assassin, want to slink away. Not surprising.
That's what we do.
that's why we're still alive.
Off. You've been strangely silent.
No, I think we should burn it to the ground, but that's because it reeks of evil, personally speaking. But that's just Toff being the paladin and that sort of stuff.
Do recognize in basic fantasy there are no alignments. The basic fantasy role-playing game does not have alignments. So a paladin is a paladin of your own design, so to speak.
Yes. Toff's particular design is basically he doesn't like undead, and his god is the protector of the dead, and it's like tomb robbing. It's kind of a bit of a no-no for him, but only if the tomb is dedicated to his god. Otherwise, he's not unduly bothered.
Okay.
So he's kind of lenient.
And Toth's Rom'Myrian, right?
He is, yes.
And Jay, I don't know that I don't want to derail too much, but we kind of have realized now that when we moved out of Rom'Myr, we're kind of in another plane. It's not just on the same world and far away, right?
No.
Okay.
No, you don't have anything. Rourke was your man to help try to figure this kind of shit out, and he's no longer.
Yeah.
So he's wandered into the Averoigne forest to become one with the spirit, Druid spirit. But
Got it. All right. All good. Cool. So final answer is ropes around ourselves and kids, leaving stealthily. No one wants to,
Okay.
or no one's passionate enough to stay back to light it on fire.
I'll light it on fire.
Do you explicitly want to? I'm not trying to convince you.
No, I mean, as you guys are running out with the kids, I'll just run back and throw an oil up there and a torch.
I think we need a longer head start if you're going to do that. Otherwise, he's just going to fly around or whatever and find, because it's going to alert him to that we're missing. Yeah, I think it's a bad idea.
As soon as those kids leave, he's going to know. Birdman roll in. We're going to fight him out in the outside, and he might as well be losing his home at the same time. He glamored me. He made me give all my money. I got a little bit of an axe to grind, and plus he's a heathen. He
How about
doesn't
this?
believe in the Holy Hand.
Can we agree on a middle ground? You let us get a head start, and if you look from the door, and if you see him, then you light it on fire and see if that will distract him back. So if and only if he comes after us.
Never separate the party. I'm coming with you guys.
Cool, let's go.
Yeah,
Done.
I would say Lumen's kind of like the Pied Piper for the kids, really, isn't he? Because he's got the little ditties going off in his head, and he can just sing along and keep the kids lulled into a false sense of security.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm just going to lead the party.
What are your songs all about, Lumen? Not getting infection from your lost limbs?
They're all about, the high hand loves everyone, and Mr. Rag and Bones, Mr. Rag and Bones. I'm just saying stupid stuff.
Okay. But yes, you lead the children out onto the grounds of the Abbey, and Mr. Rag and Bones comes.
Told you.
In his flock form.
I'm going to pretend that I'm still glamored, and I'm going to say, "Hey, Mr. Rag and Bones, we're getting some good stuff."
That's a good idea. I would have probably positioned myself to be at like the end of the rope line, just so I could maybe cut myself off if I need to, and then the children would still be tied to the bigger guys.
Yeah, but if the children are tied to the bigger guys, that means the bigger guys can't swing the heavy weapons around.
But you could use them as shields.
Nice.
Small but effective shields.
Yep. Like what would the Yvette use Varnell as a shield from Le Batard's arrows in the Anselix manner?
Yeah.
We are not talking about that incident anymore.
But yes, he's the digging is good here. Where are you going? They have not nearly completed the digging through the old cemetery. There's much to
we
be
have
found.
come far. We have come far, and there are so many great places to dig, Mr. Rag and Bones. And we totally dig you, man. You're so pretty.
You're so full of shit. Roll initiative.
That's just rude.
Glome's not having any of it. You're taking his fucking children. 5.
Not good. I rolled a 1.
Yep. Okay, so Toth.
Right. Okay. So
It is an undead creature. You do know that.
I figured that one.
Made of the carcasses of dead magpies, crows, and ravens.
Is it currently coalesced?
Yes, it coalesced to speak. Yes, it's in that gaunt man form.
Okie dokie. Well, I think the Hammer of Justice is going to be making another appearance here. Excuse me. Right.
Roll the hit.
That would be a grand total of 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
23, that's a hit. Roll damage.
6 in total.
Okay. And it screeches as Jifrith, the magical hammer there, it causes damage and changes into its flock-like form. So the 5s. Labatard, you're up first.
I will try to. Would it be no? I was thinking shooting an arrow at an individual bird, but does it seem like any one of those birds is more the boss bird or anything containing his undead life essence or something like that?
Can you? You can't see what I'm holding up, can you?
No.
Okay. I don't know why you don't have my a view of me. But
maybe you have
You see like your
killed your
profile
camera?
picture.
yeah, you see my profile picture. But
You
yeah,
got
it
a
looks like a
terrible
flock
camera
of
anyway.
dead birds in a slightly human form, but now it's, shaping into just a flock of birds. And what was your action, Labatard? I'm sorry.
I was asking if some of the birds looked more prominent than the others. In that case, I will shoot
No, it's
an
moving.
arrow at.
It's rapidly moving and
Okay,
flapping
so
its.
I will just try to shoot into the flock then.
Okay, roll to hit.
So that with bonuses 16.
Your arrow flies harmlessly through the flock.
Darn.
Nice.
So you just lost an arrow.
Yes.
And it attacks Lumen.
Oh,
What's your?
thanks.
I mean,
15.
no, it's not Lumen. Toth. Toth is the one that's engaging.
Oh, it's 17.
17. It hits. With its swarm attack. You take 2 points of damage. And where it swiped you on your arm, you can feel the flesh underneath blackening.
Lovely.
As if it was burnt. Randall? I think it's your initiative, right?
It is.
Me and him.
How
yeah.
far away from the tower are we?
We'll say you're halfway across between the tower and the cemetery. Or halfway between
Which
the tower
is
and the
how
front gate, or that old gate that you were heading to, Lipatard. Take the trail down.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're near the old gate. And the gloam is in the, blocking the exit
yard?
to the trail. Though you could easily go around, whatever. I mean,
Okay.
the wall's
So how
not.
far is it? I
This
guess
is one of those
I'm
scaled
asking is
tastements.
how far is it to run and go burn some stuff?
Okay. Looks like
I'm either gonna.
it looks like it's about
It probably
30
take me.
yards back to the bell tower and 50 yards to the old gate. And the
What do you
mausoleum
think,
and the
guys? Should I
graveyard
try
are
to burn
about.
that stuff? How many turns does it take to run 30 yards?
Um, takes less than 30 seconds, right? 30 yards. What did you run? How fast did you run 30 yards in high school?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, I could probably do it in I don't know, not very fast, 6 or 7 seconds.
that sounds a little slow, but yeah. It'll take you. We'll just say it'll take the group 10 seconds
Someone's got to come with me.
to run to the old gate from where you are.
Wouldn't it be easier for Lumen to try and actually just do a turn on this one? You've got a better chance than I do. I mean, I can try and turn it, but that's my action gone, and I'm easier. It's easier for me to try and hit the damn thing. But were you level 3 cleric?
Level 3. I don't
Yeah,
know what's my chance to turn.
I don't know what it clumps under, but you've got a better chance than I have because I'm technically a first level cleric for turning.
I'll tell you.
I mean, are those birds in attack mode? Are they going to like swarm and try to?
They're swarming. They're swarming Toth right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hurting him.
Yeah, I'll turn him. Let's give it up. We're at the end of the round. So, what's my chance to turn the little cleric? Anyone know?
Okay, what's your wisdom?
13.
That gives you a +1. You got to get a 19 or better.
19 or better?
Yep, on a D20. And you get a +1.
Jesus.
That's bullshit. I'm gonna run for it. I'm gonna take the chance to run for it. And go with a torch, and I'm just gonna...
You're gonna go back to the tower.
I'm gonna beeline it. Someone's got to watch my back, though.
Where you? Oh, okay. You're running to the tower. Got it.
The intention is to burn his little enclave.
Okay.
But I'll be there all alone while he rolls in and attacks me. Just letting you know.
Roll initiative.
Wait, I didn't go.
I'll burn it.
I'm also a 1. I'm also at the 1. So Lumen's taken off, cut himself free. So I'm still there attached to the kids. I'm going to grab the nearest one and put a dagger to its throat, and I'm going to yell, "Stop! How about a bargain?" And that'll be my turn, I guess.
Yep. So I got... 3.
All right.
Everybody else, give me your initiative 3. And your intent, I guess, would help. Toth, go first.
It's attacking me, so I'm just going to keep on hitting the damn thing. That's how we do. 10, 11, 12. I don't think that hits, does it? 12?
Nope, it does not.
Yep, that's fair enough.
Veridel, your action.
So I guess I wanted to see.
It's Lebetard. My apologies. Just hard scanning these sometimes.
So what is Mr. Rag and Bones doing? Attacking Toth?
It's in flock form, attacking Toth, the paladin.
Okay.
He's giving this ungodly, death-like, multiple screeching. And it's pecking at him. They're pecking at him and looking to get, weaknesses, any openings in his armor. To peck at his flesh. Do you wear a helmet, Toth?
He most certainly does.
So they're like, bing, ding, bing, ding, bing, ding, ding.
So I think I will run with Lumen towards the tower. Because my arrows doesn't do anything.
You could just do like a fire arrow back to the tower, rather than have to run back to the tower.
My suggestion is to not run towards the tower.
I thought you were running towards the tower to light it on fire.
Because we don't want to attract his attention to the tower at the moment. That's what I'm doing. But these guys are all hanging out. I don't know. I'm just thinking, you guys sit here and engage. I'm like one turn away, maybe. I don't know.
I'm hearing Lebetard's following.
I was just suggesting that he doesn't, but...
You can't talk to him. Oh, I guess you can yell at him.
Okay.
Stop it! He's yelling. I guess Lumen's telling you to don't follow him. Levitard, how do you take that?
No, I'm not gonna say that thing, dude.
Okay.
Um,
Toph, you take 4 points of damage. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll a fucking hit location at this point.
um,
And I'm
I
going to
will
use the
do-
hit location chart from USR Sword and Sorcery. Roll a d20, Toph.
11.
Guts, body. So they're getting up underneath and pecking you around the abdomen. And that's where your flesh is starting to burn and blacken.
Right.
Sweet.
Toph, did you missed? That's right.
I did miss, yes.
Yep.
Lumen, your turn.
Whoa, what about round 3?
Well,
That was you and me.
Oh yeah, go ahead,
it's
Varnell.
the end
So
of round.
did he
2,
not
I
react
think.
at all to my threat and offer of a bargain?
Oh, you have to make it now. Now you're doing it. It's your initiative.
Okay, I mean, I was at initiative 1 last round, and then so
Okay, roll a 2d6 and add a +2 to it.
all right, that is an 8 total.
It forms a mouth out of the flock and says, "There's more children where they came from." So there you go. Lumen.
Well, I'm gonna douse this little animal kingdom with oil and just light them on fire.
Okay. Okay.
I might even do. I don't know how much oil there is, but if it doesn't cover the whole room, I'll use 2. I got 3.
Do you have is oil in your equipment list? Is that something you're carrying? Or are you just magically pretending you have oil?
I got 3. No, I bought 3 oils, you moron.
I don't keep
Of
track
course
of
I
your
have oil.
finances.
Who doesn't
I don't keep
have
track
oil?
of your finances. I'm just asking.
Okay,
Or we can do it story
I
game
got oil.
like, ooh, what's your determination? Let's find out if you have any oil.
And that while I'm doing it, I say, the hidden hand has revealed itself.
Okay, that's the end of the round. They go up. I mean, they're dry. They go up pretty easily. It's initiative again. Veridel, what are you going to do?
All right, so did Levitard cut himself free already?
Yeah, I think so.
What did you do last round?
He followed
yeah, I
Lumen.
I followed Lumen towards the tower to set things on fire because I think that might lure
Got it.
this thing away. My weapons does not work on it, so.
All right, I'm gonna free. If Toth hadn't already done it, I'm gonna free the end of the rope on him. So basically, I guess I'm the only one attached to the 3 children.
Okay.
Oh god, what am I gonna do? Okay, and then my intent is basically to take that loop and I'm gonna like pull it to where like basically the children are like in a bundle, and I'm, like even though they might be struggling a bit, I'm gonna try to like wrap it around basically to where they're like tight next to me, to where I can just like heave them like a big bundle if I needed to and run away.
Okay. What's your strength?
Oh yeah, it's an 8.
Okay, you're not going to carry 3 children, but you could definitely drag them.
Okay. So
But,
I guess
yeah.
I'll use this round to like get them tied into the bundle. I'll start working on that.
Okay.
Sorry, Toth. Stabbing an individual crow with a dagger, I don't think is gonna get us very far.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Toth, your attack.
Oh, I love my dice. That would be a natural 20, so that is a total of 25.
Whoa.
A natural 20 is full damage. What's your full max damage?
That is, so it's D8 plus 5, so we're 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay. The flock screeches, leaves you and flies towards the tower, the top of the tower. And it's screaming, no, no! Lumen.
Well, how close is it to the tower? Is it in turning distance?
No. Are you staying on the? You're not staying on the. You're on the ground floor, right?
I just
Or-
popped down. Yeah, I just
You didn't go up.
burned it. No, I didn't go up. I don't know. Maybe I didn't think this all through.
But yeah, the gloam is the flock is coming towards the tower as you're on the ground floor. Through the entry, you can see it, and it's shrieking and coming your way.
Well, I'm just got to, just going to stand there, I guess. I don't know what to do. I can't really turn it yet, and I can't really attack it. So,
Okay.
I mean, I could throw an axe at it. I'll throw an axe at it just to be like dramatic. I'll be like, "Take this, you evil bird thing," and I'll roll a 4.
It's going to be hard finding that axe later.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, because it goes in the flock of birds and then just gets spun in the cyclone and just wing,
Okay.
winging away. Initiative.
What?
Ooh, it gets a 6.
I didn't get to do anything.
No, you didn't.
Well, what do you want to do? Do you see the flock flying overhead of you, heading towards the tower? And you ran after Lumen, so you are with him on the ground floor.
Yes. So, and he has set things on fire upstairs. So, I think I will run up the stairs and block the hatch, and then, yeah, basically that's.
You're blocking the hatch, so it's hard to go from the second floor to the first floor?
Yes.
Okay, that's the intent. Okay.
And there's a door to the tower as well, I think. So we can always close that one up later if.
Yes,
The
on the ground
situation
floor
is
there
tight.
was a door that opens and closes, that heavy wood
Yeah.
door.
We can let in one bird at a time. Create a choke point.
Okay. Now we are at the next initiative, and it looks like a bunch of 6s. So, Lumen and Toth, you're up.
I'm going to try to turn it.
It flies into the floor up above you, so you can't see it. You can hear the flocking birds and stuff trying to. It doesn't come at you. It goes into the second floor window.
And the door is locked. Okay.
No, the second floor. If you want to go turn it, you'd have to go confront it on the second floor where things are burning.
How much damage did it do, Toth?
It hurt. I'm all right though, but it hurt. So I'm on the same level as you at the moment. So I was just seeing what you were doing first, but I'm going to make my way towards the tower because this thing needs to be put down.
So it went into the burning floor. It went into the floor below the burning.
It went into the room where the figurine animals were. Sorry, that you lit on fire.
That's the third floor.
Yes, sorry. And so then you came down to the second. There's no way to block it. There's just a ladder that goes up into an opening.
And then what did you do, Mr. Bastard? So, Mr. Bastard, did you close the trap door between me and you?
No.
Okay.
Because you were on the first floor, you said.
I don't know. Oh, that's right. Okay, so I'm just gonna, hang out and see what happens. I mean, I don't know what I can do really. You close the door, you close the thing. I hope we're not dying of smoke inhalation. And
Well, at least the fire's above your head.
yeah,
So that'll help with
it
the whole
is.
smoke thing.
The plan was to create some kind of refuge for us if this thing decides to attack. Then it can't enter from above, and it can't. If we close the door on the first floor, we have a room there where we can sit out the attack.
Look nervously
or let them in one by one.
I'm just a little pensive, and I'm done.
Does Labatard know the lore for these gloams? Are they like I know they're undead, but they're like sort of vampires where they've got to go back to their lair through the day. Can they be killed by sunlight or that sort of stuff?
I have no idea.
What
can I
more
make
does
some
he
kind of...
know?
And if we destroy its lair, can it rest? That sort of thing. That's more what I'm looking at.
No, there's nothing that Labatard knows about that. All he knows is that they can speak common tongue, which is Wolden in Averoigne, and the calling language of crow-like birds. And that they're very avaricious, like those type of birds when they're alive are. It's an entity formed from the corpses of a multitude of crows, ravens, and magpies.
Cool. All right, let's get it with fire then.
Yes, fire always works.
Okay. It's up there on the third floor trying to put out the fire. Is what it's doing.
Had it taken well? You said it was very dry and it just went up.
Oh yeah. These go up pretty quick. They're going well.
I just think maybe the occasional, open the hatch and chuck another one in just to be on the safe side.
There's no hatch. The third floor does not have a hatch.
Okay.
But the trapdoor is closed between the first and the second floor.
Correct.
Along with the door into the first floor.
Yes.
Courtesy of the bastard.
Yeah. Which you are, of course, Toth, able to open and go inside if you like. Or you want to stay outside the tower, you can.
Who's hanging out with Verdell?
The kids, I guess.
The kids, yeah, pretty much just the kids.
So I was just gonna maybe move closer to the gate to book it to the woods in case I need to. Yeah. Maybe I'll yell at Toth if he's gonna go back to reconvene at the gate. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I'll sort of stop and watch at the moment.
Okay. Break time. I got to take a break. We'll reconvene in 7 minutes.
Okay.
To see what we can do about this gloam.
Yeah. Have you seen Pacific Rim?
Maybe about the first 10 minutes. When I had
Godzilla? Godzilla?
I really couldn't
That's how you get those monsters.
I tried to watch him, Anders. I tried to watch him with an open mind. I didn't get far at all. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Well, maybe with a couple of stiff drinks, it's a better movie.
No. But when you dump radioactive stuff into the ocean, you get kaiju.
Yeah, you get kaiju.
Yes.
Yeah, sure as shit you get
kaiju. Is that like an STD?
Big hulking one. So we have to come up with a resolution mechanic for the gloam wants to put the fire out, and obviously you folks want the fire to continue. How do we adjudicate this?
You let us win. That's usually how it works. You let us win. No? Is that just me?
That's just you, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, I mean, these contests will come up. We should come up with a way to resolve this kind of shit because fire is going to come up a lot, I imagine.
I'd
I'm
throw another
thinking
oil in there.
he's an undead. It's an undead creature. Wouldn't it be very dry and prone to set itself on fire? Maybe.
The dead, yeah,
So maybe it will
yeah.
have to roll a saving throw versus fire.
Let's roll a morale check for it, and it's got a -5 to its morale check. I will assign Varnell to roll the morale for the gnome. Roll 2d6. And -5.
I rolled 2 ones.
Nice.
You hear this as it recedes out into the night sky. You'll pay for this! As the gloam streaks away, as you've ruined its little setup here. It's damaged, it's smoking a bit, and its prize collection is destroyed. It flees, and the children are...
Start crying.
They're crying, yes, they're crying. Yeah, they're crying and very frightened, so... There you go.
Let the assassin make him feel better.
Yeah, they're like shoved together and tied like a bundle of sticks.
Uh-huh. Lumen, you can tell that the ceiling above you is starting to weaken and probably going to fall in.
Oh, it's a wooden thing? I didn't realize that.
Yes.
I guess I'm into opening the door, and I'd hold it open for La Petard and I'd say, La Petard, would you like to leave?
Yes, please.
Yes.
And we
exit
leave.
the building.
Okay. It is a spectacular fire out of the top of the tower. Illuminates the grounds a little bit. So what are we getting on to? Around about 4 o'clock in the morning now?
Won't be far off, will it?
All we wanted was a nice and quiet rest.
And then you hear what must be the huge bronze bell that was still suspended up above come crashing down and kapang on the floor, on the ground, as whatever was holding it hit it up, burnt away.
Nothing to see here. Move along. Nothing to see.
The tower does stand; it doesn't collapse, but you know that there's a big bronze bell that just fell in front of the in it.
Anybody know their metallurgy? What's the melting point for bronze?
And
We'll select some later on. It's worth a bit.
Well, it's
I guess another component is if the fire dies down. I mean, I assume he has a stash of shiny bits somewhere, right?
He will have. That's true. Possibly a bit melted by the time we get to it, but it's still there.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing in the meantime? I mean, it'll burn itself out at some point. There's only so much wood inside.
I know, we can head over to the mausoleum and get some rest.
Yeah, we could. What do you think the kids are going to do at the suggestion of going to a tomb?
Lose their minds, be traumatized more than they already are.
What about the ruin up north? What's with that?
So you came out of that's the Abbey grounds. You walked, what did you do? That's where you gained access to the lower crypts, if I'm thinking right. Are you talking about the abbot's quarters or the ruined chapel?
It doesn't say here on the map, but just northwest of the tower, there's a ruin on the map.
That's the old abbot's quarters.
So have we been in there?
Nope.
Okay.
Maybe we can hole up there for the rest of the night, make a fire, nudge, and get a few hours of shut-eye before heading out.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Does anybody need healing apart from me?
Nope.
Okay.
Not acutely, but later on. I need so.
The abbot's quarters were once a set of chambers much more luxurious than the small Spartan cells of the average monk. Consisting of a separate parlor, study, and bedroom with its own privy. The room stands semi-intact among the ruins. The remaining furniture, being a large oaken four-poster dresser, bookshelves, and desks, seem to have been spitefully destroyed by looters. There's a good kindling right there. And behind a ruined bookshelf in the study, uh, there's a concealed door with a staircase leading down. That's it. That's it. That's what you got in there. How long are you going to rest? How many hours?
How far away is dawn?
Okay. Good to
It's
know.
like 7:30 here.
We called it 4, so, now it's 4:30. And dawn, since it's fall, is what? Dawn's not going to come up till it's 7?
Yeah, I think just wait until then. Get some trail rations down our necks. Make sure the kids are all right, and then head on out.
Yep.
Okay. No problem. Where are you intending to head on out?
That is the $1,000,000 question, isn't it? Are we going back down to the village where that werewolf's just headed off to? Because that'll have gone back to speak to its master, which I suspect is the abbot, personally, but hey ho.
Sounds like the scout would know how to
Should we
track a wolf.
return these kids?
Return the kids, I think, but we don't know where the other two. We know where one of them's from, but not the other two.
So have the charm or whatever, has it gone away? Have they returned to normal now? Kids, all the kids?
Yes. Yep. The two boys are from Petit Champ, and they want to go home and see their moms. They're from different families, but they are local. While the girl is from Frenier.
So stop one, Le Petit Champ. We'll leave 2 of the kids, and then we'll go to Le Frenier. I think it's a good plan.
I know where it is. I think.
Oh yeah.
Let's do that.
On the rutted track or trail, little used trail out this way that heads back to Le Petit Champ, you run into the attorney from Vionez, and she looks out of breath. And she says that she's really glad she found you guys. What's going on out here? It seems that the Burgermeister has called out the local militia, and they're assembling in the square. I saw, and I'm sure many saw, the lights last night out this way. Is this this is the direction where the old ruins are, isn't it?
Yes.
The
We have
crier.
taken care. We have taken care of that.
You haven't
The hidden
damaged anything,
hand.
have you?
No,
That's a
absolutely
priceless
not.
historical relic.
Yes. It was already damaged when we arrived.
I
Some
must go see it. I
gigantic.
must go see it. But yeah,
So,
the town crier this morning was that some of the abbots retinue was attacked, and it's by those druidic radicals, and so they're out to go find Giroux and Labatard for one, and any of their accompanying companions, and have you arrested.
Wait, what?
I haven't
What?
seen them. Nope, haven't seen them at all.
The local militia has been mobilized,
Yeah.
and it seems that one of the abbot's men is being put in charge of them, um, and that there's the pagan druidics have murdered one of the abbot's party, and they're wanted men, and they've been identified as you guys in that local druid Giroux.
Oh.
That's the situation. Looks like the abbot is being spirited out of town with most of his personal guard. They fear an assassination attempt on the abbot.
Well, if he keeps this up, it's going to be a fairly good bet that someone's going to try.
Okay, so I'm a wanted man now.
Again.
So I'm a wanted man now.
Again.
Yes, the attorney.
Yeah.
The attorney
Oh.
says they. There was someone talking about how you and Giroux were going over your pamphlets, and there's plenty of pamphlets as evidence. They have some in town, and they plotted against the abbot while he was here, but his brave men have protected him from assassination, and now we must run these scurrilous bandits to ground and bring them to justice.
So, can you just give me some backstory? Did you guys mess with this abbot? Is that what happened?
Nope.
No.
So, what's the abbot's problem?
We suspect that the abbot has something to do with the beast, some sort of connection, because basically every single time the abbot went to one of the villages and towns or wherever, the beast was generally not far behind, and I say the beast in inverted commas. Lots of people got killed and the beast got blamed, basically, but it was most likely the bloody werewolves he's got in his retinue that were actually doing the killing. So we've killed one of them. Is it a weak-chinned person leading the militia, did they say?
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
Weak-chinned northerner.
Yeah. I think we should go and kill him as well, personally speaking. That's just my opinion.
Yep.
How
Looks
many
like they
in
were
the
able to
militia?
call out. The militia looks like he says about a score of men, various ages.
We could
So
take
I
them.
say we find them before they find us, and we take them out.
Yeah.
Or we convince them. We've got the children, that we're the good guys. Or we convert them to the hidden hand. We convert them.
You can
That's
try.
what I want to do. I want to convert these people because they obviously don't see the light.
No, they don't.
Or we could just get within range, let Le Batard shoot the guy, and then force him to transform, because otherwise he's going to get killed. And then we go and kill the evil beast in front of the militia.
So, do we suspect the abbot or someone in his retinue?
All of them?
So, just to be sure, nuke them from orbit, right?
I like your way of thinking.
Only way to be sure.
So, which town is this abbot in? I'm sorry if I'm not tracking. I think a lot of this took place in the sessions that I missed. So,
The abbot is on his Feed the Poor tour through the rural areas of Averoigne.
okay.
And this abbot is what? The abbot of Paragon.
Yeah. He's like a main political force in the area.
And everyone who doesn't like the abbot and the archbishop from Vionez and their authoritarian and monotheistic, intolerant ways, are cynical and believe that they're just going around and collecting names of who's still practicing druid and pagan religions. So they can, and that the murders and that these beasts are actually, radicals and dangerous people that have been taken out, and that that's what it's
Got
really
it.
going on. They don't give a shit about the poor.
So I'm up for stabbing folks, but I'll just mention one of the possibilities. If we returned the girl Violet, I mean, maybe her rich family would have some influence that could also nullify some of the FUD around Le Batard's integrity.
Oh yeah, definitely need to get Violet back to the family. I mean, we could just drop the 2 kids off and disappear. But I think at some point we're going to have to probably deal with the abbot. That's just saying. Yeah. Okay, so are we all for? Is it Le Fresnay we need to go to? Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lead on Le Batard. Take us through the wood.
Yes. So I will try to navigate through the woods the closest way and the less traveled way, so we don't meet the militia.
You either can go through Petit Champ or you can bushwhack it through the forest.
I guess first we have to leave off the 2 children from Le Petit Champ. So you guys can do that, and I can stay in the forest.
Could do.
And then,
or we could just give the 2 kids to the attorney and go, here, have them.
We can do that.
As much trouble as we went through, and as dangerous as things are, I don't see the harm in making an appearance to get them in the right place. And again, also can maybe spread stories of Le Batard and his companions' bravery to return children, to conflict with any other stories floating around from the abbot's goons.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Yeah, I've got to go with that. Yeah.
We don't shirk. We're not shirkers. We're not slinkers. I mean, you are, but we're not.
Let's just make sure we take the rope off their around the waist first before anything else happens.
Yeah, I would like to think they're traveling with us willingly at this point. If the charm is
yes. They want to get. They wanted the 2 kids immediately. They want to go home to Petit Champ, and Violet is excited that you guys promised to return her to Frenier. And she wants to know how long it's going to take and all that shit.
Piggyback rides.
Are we there yet? Shut up.
But you have. Yeah, exactly. I'll turn this goat cart around.
Don't make me put you back in that tower.
Le Batard, being the wily scout that you are, you give the old like VC on trail. You put up your arm, hold, halt, because you're hearing on the coming in your direction the trump of liveried men, a troop of liveried men.
So I do a lot of strange signals.
There's a party of men coming in your direction. Basically, they're on the track coming in your direction, which would be from Petit Champ. Most likely the militia.
So we disappear into the forest.
I would like to suggest that somebody stay in the road. You hang out in the forest and shoot pot shots if it goes bad. But we've got to stand up for this thing. We got kids. They're going to scream out.
Especially if one of their parents happens to be in the militia.
They would kill them. I say we kill them. Yeah, okay.
I'm not going anywhere.
The forest.
You're going to stay in the road?
If Le Batard and l'Assassin sort of like mingle off into the shadows kind of thing, and we can carry on walking down. Does the attorney come with us, or does she go back up, just carry on up to the ruins?
Yeah, she hurries on to the ruins.
Okay.
That's too bad.
She doesn't want to
It's
have
always good to
anything
have
to
an
do with
attorney.
this. She seems you're right. She seems concerned with the site, the ruins.
Now they are really ruins.
Mm-hmm. If Toth and Lumen stay on the path with the kids and just keep moving forward. So if we'd have Le Batard and I can't remember his name. Is it
Veridel?
Veridel. Yeah. If you two move off into the foliage and sort of, just prepare for any immediate unpleasantness.
Sure.
Specifically aimed at weak-chinned Northmen, I think.
Yeah, a weak-chinned Northman is leading a troop of men dressed up in, what do they got? Padded armor, bill hooks, short swords, various ages, as I said. There's a few young men, middle-aged men, old men. And the weak-chinned Northerner says, "There they are, stand down and surrender to justice. There's the murderers."
What?
Well,
And he
I'm going to say
eight
back.
of them start. He orders, and 8 of the militiamen come marching towards you. Throw down your
Okay,
weapons.
I shoot him.
You shoot
Whoa.
No,
shoot.
no, no,
The
no, no, no,
weak-chinned.
no, no.
Yes.
Oh, the weak chin man. Okay.
The weak-chinned northerner.
Roll to
The,
hit.
the,
He
the point
gets it.
the point we're looking at here is to try and get him to transform. If he transforms in front of the militia,
They'd be freaked
the
out.
militia will then, they'll be freaked out, won't they?
Most likely. Yeah.
And then I'll kill him with the hammer.
Yep.
Roll to
So,
hit.
and 16, 15, 16, sorry.
That's a
I
hit.
guess it's... So D8 for damage. 7.
Think he could get off 2 shots? I mean, it is surprise.
This is the surprise round. Unfortunately, the rules state during the surprise round you get 1 attack, and then. Actually, let's look at surprise. I'm just ballparking that. Some make a surprise can last over a couple of rounds. I better look at the rules.
Yeah, because we are like several parties now, so... So what happens? Is it dead?
You sink an arrow into him, and he yells, "Form line! We're under attack! Get 'em, men, or they'll slit your throats and kill your families."
Yes, these dangerous-looking 2 men with 3 kids in the middle of the road.
Those are not kids.
Oh no, they
assassins.
see the arrow sticking out of the side of them. So, and he's pointing in the direction off the road as well. So, there's appears to be a total of 12 of them, not counting the weak chin man. So, 8 approached the party in the middle of the road, and so now 4 are between you and the weak chin man. If you were from Labatard's point of view.
Yes. After my shot, I will regroup to another position where I can see him better.
Okay.
Maybe up in a tree or something. Or if there's a little, try to get a little elevation to shoot down.
Okay. What are Toth and Lumen doing?
We're forming a shield wall and basically protecting ourselves. We're not going to attack. We're going to look to push them back and just basically defend ourselves.
Yeah, we don't want to slash villagers unless we have to.
If there's a gap opens up and I can get to the Northmen, though, all bets are off.
Okay. Well, the 8 militiamen come in to attack.
Jeez.
So they'll be.
How far away is the weak chin guy? Is he axe range?
No. Oh, he is. Yeah. He is in with an axe range, whether it's medium or long range. It's probably a long range.
Well, if I can get a shot at him, I will. But we got to do initiative, right?
Yes, we do. Okay. For the bad guys, I'll roll for the bad guys. Ooh, the militiamen had a good hearty breakfast.
Well, they did.
But not good enough.
Toth, what are you doing? You're just trying to protect yourself, so that's like fighting defensively, which increases your armor class.
Yeah, basically. Also, obviously, looking to make sure that the kids don't get hurt because they're like right behind us.
Okay.
And I'll shout something like, "We have your children. We saved your children. Stop your attack, you fools."
Labatard, what are you doing? You climbed a tree and got position.
Yes, I shoot the weak-chinned northerner again. 17 plus 6. That ought to be hit.
Roll for damage.
That's 5.
They're not on horses, right, Jay? They're just walking.
They're just walking, yeah. He transforms. He transforms and springs off into the woods. The militiamen that were facing you, Lepetard, scream in terror at the transformation. You hear a militiaman yell, Stop! That's my son! Lay down your arms! And so there's pandemonium amongst the militiamen.
Which direction in the woods did this creature run off in?
North.
Well, I mean, like, sorry. So if Lebetard is on one side of the woods of the road and I'm on the other,
He's coming in your direction.
Do I still have a trail on him?
No.
No.
Nope. He's got cover from the woods.
And he's
Daredevil,
some
you're
kind of
last.
lichen.
You're last in the initiative, so well, I guess we've all taken our actions. I just need a couple of blows to go at Toth and Lumen. Need a couple of d20s. Toth, a 12 is not going to hit you.
Nope.
Lumen, a 7 is not going to hit you. Okay.
So just before, like when that guy turns, there should be a shot at him with one of those hammer axes. I know it's a last shot, but I just want to try to get a shot at him before he hits the woods.
Yep, go ahead. You have a -1 due to range, and then whatever else your modifiers shake out at.
It's a 6, so I lost another axe, but hey, I tried.
Oh, that one's easy to find. You saw where it went.
Oh, good.
Okay, what we're doing now then? Are we going after that thing, or are we going to get the kids down with all these nice militiamen as witnesses to, basically say, look, this guy's a freaking beast, and he's with the abbot, etc., etc.
So I was
gonna-
last in the round. Would I be able to track where he was going to enter the woods enough to like jump out, pounce, and get a stab as he comes in?
Yeah, you can try to ambush the werewolf.
Well, now that you said werewolf,
Well, that's common
Silver
knowledge. You guys, he
weapons.
transformed from a human being into a wolf. What the fuck? What else is he?
yeah, I don't think I was there before.
That's common knowledge in the party that
Sure, I got it. Yeah,
that
okay.
the weak chin man are believed to be werewolves.
Oh, do I even want to engage with this thing on my own? I don't know.
You can either engage it or let it go.
Well, if we can get through the militiamen, I am planning on coming after him. If we can, but it depends on.
All right, yeah, I'll try to get my stab in. Jay, would you argue that any of the special abilities apply in this case?
Well, you got like move silently and stuff, and hide in shadows, and what else? I guess
So
move
like
silently.
the actual like assassinate and/or waylay options.
Yeah. If you get surprise,
Okay.
and how are we gonna figure out surprise or not?
Whether I move silently or something, or
I was
The guy's running
thinking.
through the woods.
What'd you say, Lumen?
He's running through the woods. See, I don't think he's listening very carefully.
No, but he's also a werewolf, so he has heightened senses and all that.
Bullshit. He's running for his life.
I'm
He's
actually
running in
thinking
fear.
making a contested roll. Like, what's your dexterity?
9.
9, and his dexterity is going to be whatever it is, and you got to get under your dexterity on a d20, and the highest number wins, as in
Got
you
it.
get
So,
surprise or not. So
all right.
his 12 can trump your 9, but
Cool. So roll under dex.
yeah, I got an 18. He doesn't.
I did not either. I got a 15.
Okay, but I'll give you a surprise round.
All right. So I take my short sword and try and stab it into its back.
Okay,
So I should be total of +5, I think. That's a 15.
that hits. Roll damage.
All right. All right. Let me get to my assassinate description. All right. So it'll be double damage. So
Is
6.
is your weapon silver?
It is not.
Okay, you strike it, but it bats you away, bats you aside.
Got it. Cool. So
It
lack of
stands
damage.
over you with its slavering jaws and looks at you as if it wants to rip you to shreds, and then continues bounding into the woods.
Alrighty.
Your weapon seemed to be ineffective. Do nothing to it.
Cool. Not surprised as a player, but
I want to cast a light spell. Can we start doing stuff? What are we doing?
You can cast a light spell, but what we're talking about is a werewolf off in the woods that Varnell just encountered. And that encounter has just played itself out. So now we're back to you guys on the road.
At least it didn't want to kill you, Varnell.
yeah.
Veridell. Yeah, I keep
Whatever, same thing. It's alright. I do it too.
I want to cast a light spell and just tell these guys, stop this madness. We come in peace.
One of the militiamen throws down his weapons and goes and hugs his child. Others are demanding what's going on here. And yeah, I guess another's asking you. Yeah, I guess that's what's going on here. Where'd you find our children? Is one guy. Um, you're wanted for murder in town. What do we do? Someone needs to tell the abbot about this. He'll straighten it out.
Oh God.
No.
This is madness. We're going to just try to convince them and show them that we're awesome. I think that's generally the line of attack. We're awesome. We've
Now,
done
I
good
guess they're
things.
also saying, what was that? That the the abbot's sergeant at arms just transformed into a werewolf. What's that all about?
Right. Which particular militiaman has just said that? Because Toth is very tempted to go and sort of slap him right up the side of the head and go, "What do you think it meant?"
That the beast of Averoigne is true, and it's come to plague Le Petit Champ. We're doomed.
No, we killed that yesterday. Anyway, right. Look, it's very simple. That particular minion of the abbot is a werewolf. The other one, that I think is his brother, was also a werewolf. We killed him. Guilty as charged. He attacked us. We killed him. It's a werewolf. Anything we don't understand here, gentlemen?
Well, no. Some are saying, yeah, they saw him transform. Some others are saying we didn't see it. We didn't see anything. We didn't see him transform. So I guess an argument breaks out amongst them, and one of the militiamen says he's out of here with his son, and he's taking the other kid with him. Two others say that they're going to go with those, so three are gone now. And so they're split 50-50. Half of them want to just return back to Petit Champ and tell the abbot and the burgomaster everything that happened and ask them, get direction from them. And the other half agree, but they want to take you guys to turn over your weapons, and you have to come in their custody.
No,
That's not happening.
that's not happening.
No.
I'm going to raise up my shield. I'm just going to raise this shield. I'm still glowing light. The shield is bright, and I'm just going to say, we have released these children from the demons. We have vanquished werewolves. You need to reconsider. Things are not as you seem.
Okay. Roll. You get the
And I'm going to
pleasure.
try to use.
You get the pleasure
Okay.
of rolling the 2d6 for reaction, and you get a +4.
I rolled a 5.
9. So the total is a 9. I think. I don't know if that's enough for a favorable response.
These men are frazzled.
I know they are.
The world is not as it seems. Men have come and turned into beasts. What does this mean?
Yep. They agree with your line of thinking, and that they're all going to just return back to Petit Champ and go tell the burgomaster what happened, and that one of the abbot's men is a werewolf. Yeah, they're punting. They're punting basically to let the higher authorities, and they all are anxiously wanting to get back to the village.
So we can follow them sort of back down at a safe distance and then veer off because we've got to go back that way, or can we just go through the forest?
Le Petit Champ is due west of you guys. And that's the village.
Which way is Le Crenet's? Is that north?
Yeah, northeast. It'd be northwest direction. But
Okay.
there's no marked trail or road. It would be going through the forest.
No problemo. So I think we should take Violet.
But Violet doesn't want to leave the road, and she doesn't want to leave the party event, and she wants to go to Petit Champ. She doesn't want to go out.
She wants to go home. She doesn't live in Petit Champ.
I know, but she finds the idea of going through the forest, going into the woods, frightening. Just saying.
Let's take her to let's take her to town. She'll get a shower, a nice hot meal. It's the least we can do.
Wait, the town that some people wanted us lynched in?
Fear not, for the hidden hand guards our way. And I think you need a silver sword.
Yeah, were you guys all like silvered out and I didn't know?
Maybe they have one.
Nope, I need silver, I need magic. I have nothing of that kind, so.
Yeah, you bravely confronted a werewolf with no means to harm it.
Yeah, I didn't let like player knowledge overwrite that one.
Okay, so now you're cursing your party members for like who didn't tell me this was a werewolf. But I thought that was common knowledge. No, I was saying that was common knowledge. They would have let you know that.
No, it was a wolf, like a big
I had
dog.
no idea.
Okay. All right. No one knew anything.
You slept during that
for better or worse, like it was kind of generic.
cleric seminar.
Transforming into a beast was like the verbiage used a few times, and I was just like, all right, cool. I don't know. I still don't know that I want to deal with going back to town. Like, we've kept her safe thus far. Certainly, we can reason with her to be like, look, we got this. Let's just get you straight home and not go through town.
I'm with Stu on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to cajole, lie, and argue with the child, like if you want to see your parents, we're going to have to go this way, type of thing. And this is
more just like, hey, look, you saw what just happened there. Like we're. I get the forest can be scary, but we've kept you safe thus far, and I'd rather not deal with that sort of thing again.
Okay, sure. She's a kid.
I'm more like we can choose to go this way through the forest or this way through the forest. That's the options.
She sticks her tongue out at you.
I don't care.
Thinks you're being smarmy. But she'll acquiesce and trudge through the forest with your folks. All right, so you are not going back into Petit Champ at all. You are traveling with your scout in the unerring direction of Frenier. And, okay.
While we are traveling, I'm keeping my eyes open for belladonna or some herbs to damage werewolves.
That is worth a if you pass a poison saving throw, you do find some of that.
Poison 12. No.
Nothing around here.
Well, I keep looking.
You are off road. Someone roll a d12.
Seven. Does that mean that the scouts just led us astray whilst looking for belladonna?
No.
Possible.
I can't get lost on a starlit night.
It's daytime.
So I can't get lost in the daytime as well.
Well, it helps, I guess, but no, that's an ability. But I don't think I'm going to make a scout going through the woods during the day, getting off track. So you don't really need to worry about getting lost. I mean, I guess there is an opportunity to get lost, but like you said, you assure your party mates that you got this, right?
I can be very convincing.
I'm going to
At
sing a little
dusk,
song. I'm going to sing.
it's coming on dusk, and as you come across a full flowing stream, you can hear some beautiful playing, like on a stringed instrument. It seems to be coming from the other side of the stream.
Mm,
The stream is, you definitely need to get across the stream to go in the direction you want.
And the sound is coming from the direction we want.
Yes, on the other side of the stream. So that stream would be going from northeast to southwest, and you guys are heading northwest. So the stream is perpendicular to you.
Does it seem deep? Is it possible to
It's
wade?
beautiful,
Or
and then you can hear. Actually, now you can hear singing, a lilting voice, drifting for miles on this quiet dusk.
I vote for keeping our eye on the prize, and maybe we'll burn some time to like go out of our way to avoid being near the music and cross somewhere else.
How
Second,
about a little? How about a little detect magic or detect evil?
Are either one of those going to convince us to engage?
I just want to know if this thing is just like calling us to our doom, or. But I'm with you. Let's just avoid it.
Yeah.
Let's just move around. Nothing to see.
Okay.
If we didn't have the kid, and if we had actually been in relative safety in the last like 3 days, maybe. But
So now it's all about the kids, huh? The group now all turns inwards. Oh, look at her. So look at the baby. Just kidding.
hey, the words "big reward" were used. Yeah, of course we are. It's fine.
So how far down the stream or upstream do you want to? How much distance do you want to give between the singing and the playing?
say about 1 kilometer?
Out of earshot.
Out of earshot. The
I don't want to hear
lilting
it.
measures can be heard for a couple of miles.
That's a hell of a detour.
Yeah.
Just so you know, that would it'd take you a couple miles to get out of range of the voice, but you know.
But I have this perfect idea. We take this moss and we plug our ears with the moss. Then we can't hear the alluring song.
Or anything else.
I'm good with that if we have a good enough read on, like if we keep going upstream and we know at least the approximate like general direction of like it gets quieter as we move northeast or whatever. Like
Yeah.
as long as we have a vague idea of like
Yeah.
moving it far enough away to where like we're not going towards it, I'm fine with that.
Okay. So
Cool.
when you feel that you have reached a reasonable distance, Lebatard finds a way across the stream, the swiftly flowing stream, and just not too far off the stream, you come across there's a cottage.
Yay!
Mm.
A place to stay.
It's not made of gingerbread, is it? Just checking.
Exactly what I was thinking.
How much more travel time do we
It
have?
looks like a two-room bungalow.
Does it smell of cinnamon
What?
rolls or anything?
There's a smell of wood burning in a stove.
How much more travel time do we have to get to Violet's home?
Well, now we have to do the right triangle. equation. If it's 8 miles west and 8 miles north on the road, what's the hypotenuse? Something a little less
That's
than
the
6.
Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah. So it's a little less than 16 miles, right? But you're going through the forest. I just don't know the distance. So we'll say 12 miles.
Yeah, we're totally there. We're there already.
You could, yeah, it's dusk. If you pushed on, and since Le Batard has an unerring direction under a starlit night, you should be able to. You should be able to get to the outskirts of Le Fresnay in maybe 3 or 4 hours.
Pick the
I
kid up
say
and
we
let's
push
go.
on.
Yeah. I'll pick the kid up and let's go. 17 strength. I can carry her for a bit.
Oh yeah, yep, no problem. The only problem is you seem to have come out, and
Nice and comfy too.
you're sure you've been following in the right direction, but you come back to the cabin.
God damn it.
Right. So let's burn the cabin now, then carry on.
And,
Look, a cabin in the woods.
and this happened even with the moss in our ears, just to be clear, as we were going around. Like we tried to drown out the music,
yes.
and this still happened. Okay.
Yep. But this time, I guess at the cabin, there's a mule thing with various human features.
A mule thing?
A mule thing.
Yeah, it's a mule thing with varying human features, like I guess the torso and arms. It does feet end in hoofs. It sports a unicorn-like horn, though it's growing out sideways from his chin, and that is what he's using as a fiddle. He's got strings attached to this horn growing out of the side of his chin.
Okay.
Does he see us?
How's Detect Evil doing right now?
It's going off.
Oh God. I shoved the moss further into my ears.
I guess he's not interested in political tracks, is he?
Nope, he's interested in new strings for his horn fiddle, and he would love to trade for suitable material with you guys.
What does he normally use for his strings? Because it's like catgut and stuff like that normally, isn't it, for that kind of thing?
Yeah, this would be a good
man gut.
I'm thinking, this would be a good place for a random table, right?
It depends what you've got on the random table, Joy.
What is the beast want? I know. I gotta look. I gotta see some tables. This is definitely a random table. I don't know if we're prepared for this.
I'm very sorry to put you into that position. Random table.
Yep, I need something for the material, what he wants.
Like little girl's hair.
Yeah,
that would be bad.
That's kind of what I was waiting for, to be perfectly honest.
Well, he does. That's a good point. He does like the little girl's hair. So if you leave her with him, you're free to go on your way.
Okay.
No, that's
like that. That's not happening.
That's a non-starter.
Well, then I guess you'll just have to stay for dinner. Would you like to come on inside?
No, thank you.
You go in first.
Certainly, there's something else that we could arrange to allow us to pass through your territory. Though, actually, I can't even really hear him, so I'm keeping my...
What?
He's got moss in his ears, but does that make you so you can't hear someone talking to you? I mean, not really. You've had earplugs in your ear.
Sure, yeah.
So what does he want?
I'll pitch that. Certainly there's something else we could arrange.
He holds out this jagged, old, ceremonial-looking dagger, and he says, you can use this to cultivate, to come across, if you won't give me the girl for the strings, you can use this knife and there's a creature that has suitable hairs that he could use, and use this dagger to cut him off, and bring him back, and a deal will be struck.
And what
Otherwise, you'll be
creature might
having
that be?
otherwise you'll be having dinner with me and my servants for a very long time, nightly, again and
What is
again and again.
the suitable creature?
I don't know yet. I gotta find another table.